Hey everyone, it's me, Christine. Look at my hair. Look at it. I just got it colored. And for any of you ladies out there who go to the salon and get your hair colored, oh my gosh, she blow dries it so straight. It just looks so healthy and straight. And I'm enjoying it for this one day that it'll look like this because I can't make it look like this despite my attempts. Anyway, I'm thinking that I told you last week about being on call for my kids who are expecting a baby. And I didn't tell you why. The why I'm on call isn't just to watch a dog, but it's to watch my granddaughter who they already have. And one of the things I'm going to do with her is bake a cake because we did that the last time. And I don't know, I kind of want there to be some core memory of, hey, I used to do this with my grandma when she'd spend the night to babysit me. So anyway, we're going to make a cake. And of course, I still have packing to do, and I'm in the midst of doing that. I wanted to show you kind of how my brain goes when I am in my back bedroom or any closet clearing stuff out. I get sidelined. Is that what it's called? Sideswiped? I don't know, whatever the word is, but I get off course, basically. And, some things I know I'm going to pack them up and they're going to come and I'll deal with them. I'm not really doing a lot of thinking about it. I'm getting it in a box, taping it up. It'll be opened when I'm there. But some things are making me stop and think, do I really need them moving forward? So as an example, I was packing or going through stuff and I came across this wooden bowl, and I happen to love wooden pieces, and I got this last fall for like $7 at the thrift store. And this is a bargain because it's a nice piece of wood and it's a huge bowl, right? And I kind of cleaned it up back then and just threw some greens in it at Christmas time and a candle. I think I had a candle in the center. But I'm thinking of for the center of my table, and I just want it in a much nicer looking finish. So of course, all packing and purging stops so I can get on ChatGPT to find out how to properly clean and restore this bowl, right? So when I see that it really isn't going to be a huge task, it's like, probably like 30 minutes later in a conversation with ChatGPT, it's like, all right, I'm keeping this bowl. This is staying for sure. Another thing that kind of gave me some pause are books. How many of you buy books to just buy the book and really haven't read the book, or really not sure if you're going to read the book? Well, welcome to my world. Thrift store shopping is bad. It's just bad. I'm going through books, and books are easy enough to pack up and bring along, but not if they have some emotional baggage attached to them, right? And I know it's hard to believe that can happen, but it can. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This book, have you read this book? Well, I've read this book, and I really liked this book, and I actually likened it to a particular part of my life, right? So it has some meaning to me. So I guess this isn't my original copy. I read it years ago when it came out. I think I read, it's such a short book. I read it at the pool with my kids. That's how long ago I read this. And so in my, I don't know what my mental state was, I said, oh, I'm going to grab this. I love this book, right? And I love it so much that I didn't realize I had one at home. So I grabbed a second one, right? And then I'm not sure if you've seen this book, but this is part 2 of this book. A lot of people don't know that Thousand Country Roads is the sequel to Bridges of Madison County. And so I said, oh, I've read this too. It's amazing. I'm gonna have this um, these books on my shelf. Why? They remind me of maybe just some emotional parts of my life that I don't really want to hang on to as I'm moving forward. So easy peasy lemon squeezy decision. That stopped everything with the books while I poured over the emotional aspects of all of these books. It's crazy. Same for this book, right? I grabbed this book at a thrift store because it's in excellent condition. It's new, right? Someone didn't read it. Because I don't know what I was thinking. I was assigned this book in like middle school, and I never read it, but I just played along in the classroom, with questions and answers over this. And I've just always felt guilty that I hadn't read this book. So I said, oh my gosh, I didn't read this book. Let me grab this and read this book. Why do I need that? I don't need that guilt. I don't need this thinking about reading this book. For God's sake, I could listen to it on Audible, right? Or an audiobook, or I think they made a movie out of it. I could even watch the movie. I don't know. But it stopped everything. Just, and I'm plodding along. I'm going along really well with packing. And these things are just stopping me. One other thing I want to show you, I came across this piece of paper, right? Just from somebody made notes on a pad of paper. I have a vague recollection of this, but it has some family members. This had to have been right after my father passed away in 2001. But one of the names on this is a woman that is my father's sister. I might think that she might be his half-sister. I'm not sure. I never met her. I knew she existed. She was younger than him. And so I come across this piece of paper, and I'm in a total emotional draw. I have to stop everything I'm doing and come to my computer and look this woman up. She's in Oregon. And lo and behold, honestly, I plugged in the name, the address, and the first thing that came up was some website that still showed her associated with this address, and she would be 104 years old. Now, how first of all, how reliable do you think that website is? I mean, hey, 104, that would be awesome. But, then I go into a rabbit hole with ChatGPT about what should I do here? This is stopping the whole process. Do I get in touch with this woman? What could she tell me about my dad? Or maybe there are just some memories that don't need resurrecting, that don't need so much focus on it. Yes, I can tuck this piece of paper away and come back to this. I can do that, but I don't know. It's taking up space in my mind also. I don't know if you've had to downsize yet, and I'm just putting this out there as things that you may experience as you're going through stuff. I'm not holding on to things. I don't know how to say this. Like, my memories are in my heart and in my head. They are not in things, right? The things make me recollect memories, right? They make me recollect memories that aren't necessarily good ones, or aren't ones that are meaningful to me, or that aren't, I don't know, they're not worth taking into my next phase of life. So, I don't know, take this as a cautionary tale for acquiring things and sorting out your life, because, yeah, I still have more to do, and I don't know, I just wanted to share that with you. And I'm going to get back to my day and to continuing to downsize and purge, and all of the emotions that go with that, and the relief. So everything I'm talking about today about getting rid of, it's bringing me relief. So anyway, all right, I love you guys so much. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye.